Hey guys, it's Gilberto. So today I want to show you how last month I was able to make 12K with my essentially system, which doesn't really imply dropshipping, it doesn't imply social media marketing, it doesn't imply anything like that. And potentially how can you do it too? Because in my opinion it's such a no-brainer that it doesn't really make any sense not to try it out, because if you try SMMA in the past and dropshipping, then you already have the skills that are needed in order to succeed with this business model, which in my opinion is so much more simple and everyone really can do that, right? And so on the left, you actually have a screen of this month so far. You can see May. This week from like the 21st to the 13th, I made about like $6,000, I think, something like that, maybe a little bit more. And on the right side, you see the villa that I'm living in right now in Bali. It's a pretty nice one-bedroom villa, and it's also the one that you can see in the background right now. And to be completely honest with you, this is like not super expensive. It's a little bit more than like $1,000 per month. So I'm not trying to flex or anything, but it's a pretty nice place. And if you make money online, obviously you can kind of relocate wherever you want. So why not Bali and just enjoy yourself a nice villa instead of saying like super small apartment, right? But speaking about what I want to share with you, so the skills that I mastered, the skills that allow me to make those 12K this month so far, is the media buying skill. And for those that are not familiar, media buying essentially is the art of taking cold traffic and converting to paying customers. And so if you already try, for example, dropshipping or SMMA, you already kind of know probably what media buying is, or at least you know what Facebook ads is, Google ads is, right? And so the way I structure my business is a bit different compared to those two, because when it comes to dropshipping or SMA, for example, you need to find clients and you need to find a winning product. It takes a lot of time. The competition is insane, right? So why on earth will you jump as a beginner in a market that is so competitive, is so hard to crack, there are so many other players, and it requires multiple skills? Because, for example, if you decide to go down the route of social media marketing, well, you need to know how to sales, you need to know how to do outreach, you need to know how to do service delivery, you need to know how to do client communication. There are different skills that you need in order to succeed with that. And same really goes with dropshipping. You need to find winning products, you need to have money in the back to invest, you need to run ads, you need to create like a super converting Shopify store. There are multiple skills that you need in order to succeed. Whereas with media buying, which is essentially what I do, you just need one skill, which is running paid ads. That's all I do all day long. I just go here inside my client's ads manager right here, and I just run ads all day long, as you can see. That's it. That's all I do. They have the store, they have the client, like whatever. I just run the ads. And so it's kind of similar to SMMA, but not really, because in SMMA you have to find your client, right? But by a media buyer essentially, which is what I am, I don't have to find clients. Clients are essentially sent to my way on autopilot. And what I mean by that is that when it comes to SMMA, for example, right, let's do SMMA. I'm awful at writing, but hopefully you guys don't mind. You need to do the outreach, right? Okay, so you need to send emails, you need to send DMs, you need to call on the phone, whatever it might be. Then you go into the meeting, you try to close the client, right? So this is the client, you try to close him. Most likely you're not going to be able to close it, because if you're a beginner, you have no case studies, no previous experience. And even if you actually have case studies and previous experience, the market has been burned, meaning that it's super, super hard to close clients because no one trusts agency nowadays, right? And so it's going to be super, super hard for you to actually find clients, okay? So you're not going to be happy. You're like a very sad face, right? Okay. So what's the new system? How you can do better? Well, instead of running this model, which in my opinion sucks, what you can do as a media buyer is actually finding an agency that already has clients, and there are tons of agency outside that already have clients, because everyone wants to become an agency owner, but no one wants to do the fucking work. And that's where, for me as a media buyer, it's so easy. Because I come in to an agency owner and say, hey, you have clients, but you cannot scale because obviously you need time in order to scale, right? And you're spending all your time taking care of your clients. So why you don't give your clients to me? And so I run the ads for them. And so you can find essentially more clients, or you can have more time for yourself or whatever. And so all I do as a media buyer essentially, okay? And so this is essentially me. This is Gilberto. Gilberto comes in as a media buyer. He goes to the agency. Okay, I'm very happy because I know they need my service. And I say, hey, you have 10 clients, but I know that you want to scale, but you don't have time to scale because you're taking all the time to service delivery, right? And in order to scale, you need to do outreach. So how about you give the client to me, right? So they're gonna give me like 5 account, 10 account, whatever. I run all that for your client, so you can go out and find more clients, so you can use your time for what you want, right? And I'm also better probably running ads than them because I've been doing this for 3 years at this point. I'm an expert, right? And so they pay me for handling the clients essentially for them. And they're gonna find clients for me. So if the agency comes in and I have 5 clients and I take care of all the 5 clients, now the agency has more time and they can use this time to go out essentially and boom, do this process. So like outreach, sales call, stuff like that. And so if they find more clients, okay, let's say they actually in this case find clients, right? Then the clients are gonna be sent directly my way. And so from 5 accounts, maybe in a matter of like 1-2 months, I go to 10 accounts. And usually as a media buyer, I get paid between $400 and $800 per account. Okay, so $400 to $800 per account. And so if the agency that I'm working with, which again, they are finding the clients for me, they give me 10 accounts and each account is paying me 800, that's 8K per month. 8K per month that I'm doing completely on autopilot because they find the clients for me. All I have to do is running, once again, the Facebook ads or the TikTok ads or whatever they have to do. That's it, it's straight up simple. And this essentially is the system that allowed me to make like 12K this month, right? Because I'm partnering with a couple of agencies. They are paying me a little bit more than 800. Like I have some agencies that are paying me like 1.5K, and then I have others that pay me like 2Ks per account, you know, because they're large spending account. They're spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month, right? But as a beginner, it's more suitable maybe that you get paid like $400, $800 per account. And so with the system, you're not gonna get rich, but if your goal is to go from like 0 to 5K per month, to 8K per month, to 10K per month, then Mediaine is literally the easiest system out there because again, they're gonna find the clients for you. You don't have to do shit. They're gonna find the clients, they're gonna do the sales call, and they're gonna send it your way. And all you have to do really is running the ads. So you just have to be good at running the ads. And that's also what I teach my students. I just teach them essentially how to become a super good media buyer, how to become great at Facebook ads, so that when they go to agencies, which again is super, super simple to find them, they find them essentially clients and they get sent clients on autopilot. They go from 0 to like 3, 4, 5K, 8K, 10K per month. Okay, I've been working with 40 plus people at this point. Some people like they were stuck at like 3, 4K a month, and other people actually went all the way up to like 10, 12, 15, even 20K per month working as a media buyers, right? And it's so stress-free because you don't have to do any outreach, anything. You just have to wake up, look at ads, make some ads, make sure the results are fine, and you get paid like thousands and thousands of dollars every single month. And then if you want, you can go to Bali, like I did here, rent a villa for like $1,000, $2,000 per month, and just live chilling. Or you can travel the world. I've been traveling the world for 3 years. I've been in 26 countries, right? So it's really up to you. Simple as that, right? I don't understand why everyone is like stuck here, or like SMMA or dropshipping, when you know there is such a big market gap for media buyers that no one really is taking over. And for me, it's so simple. Every week I have like clients that come my way and I'm making more money than ever with very little stress, right? And so if you're interested in this and you want to learn more, I have a program, link down below. Otherwise, you can just check my YouTube. There are more videos for free. You know, check it out, see how you like it. See you around. Peace.